Been doing a little apartment dwelling today. It's been kind of nice to be able to hang out in an apartment for a little while. It's a little weird, definitely a little bit different than what I'm used to, but it's been pretty cool. My friend had to step out this morning and go take care of something, so I've just been hanging out.
Gotta be somebody else. I see you young and soft, oh little baby, little feet, little hands, little feet, little baby. 1 year of crying and the words creep inside. They creep into your mind, yeah. You got so much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say.
You may notice that this is not my guitar. It's my friend Jared's, the guy who lives here, but it's pretty special to me overall. Jared and I were roommates my freshman year in college, and that's right around the time when I started taking up an interest in the instrument and learning how to play it. The first songs that I ever learned how to play were on this guitar right here, so it's pretty special to me. It's not the fanciest guitar, you know, it's pretty beat up. The strings haven't been changed in years and years, and it's a little bit out of tune as well, but it's always fun for me to pick it back up and play it again because it reminds me of the time when I was first becoming interested in the instrument. So later on this afternoon into this evening, Jared and I are going to head over to Lake Arrowhead and explore over there. I've never been to that area before, but Jared and a group of his friends own an investment property there, which they usually rent out to vacationers, but it's not occupied this evening, so we're going to go hang out and check it out. So I've got the place to myself here for about a half hour or so more, and then we're going to hit the road. So considering that it's Tuesday, or at least it will be by the time you guys see this video, I figure now is as good a time as any for. So it's Q&A time. Works the same way as always. Post your questions below and I'll pick out a few of them and answer them as part of the Tuesday Q&A segment in my next vlog that appears next Tuesday. First one comes from Glenn Spivey. How many minutes or hours of work does it take for you to make a minute of video? That's really interesting. It's hard for me to answer it in that way, like to break it down per minute. I mean, I guess I could do the math or so. I'm aiming for like 7 minutes on every video. I feel like that's a good number. If I can get a little more than that or a little bit less, then it just kind of is what it is. But these vlogs on average, like over the past week that I've been doing the daily vlog here, take anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours of just editing. And then I also have to spend time exporting it, which usually takes about another hour. My computer is pretty fast, but it's not the fastest ever. So, you know, it could take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour just to export one of those videos and then to upload it and tag it and then, you know, create anything else that goes into it on YouTube, you know, any kind of thumbnails, things like that. So, you know, the whole post-production process takes anywhere from, at the minimum, like 3.5 hours to the maximum of like 6. I've even had like 7 hours to edit videos and stuff like that. And then obviously, like you said, there's a lot of framing that goes into it. I have to think about how I'm shooting it, the story that I want to try to incorporate and things like that as well, which takes time as well. So this is definitely a full-time job. There's no denying that. It's exhausting, but I'm really enjoying it so far. And like I said, I'm going to try to focus quality over quantity. So if that means I miss a couple videos here and there, a couple days here and there, so that I can produce better videos overall, and that's what I'm going to do. Next one is from Roadside Rick. Would I be able to charge a battery with solar using it as a sun blocker on my windshield? That's a really good question. I've thought about trying to do that as well, and I actually did do it with the folding panel to kind of give it a little bit of a test. And it did not work very well. The panel did not output nearly the same amount of power that it could if it was just on the roof exposed to sunlight. I think that those windshields a lot of the time are UV protected. They're going to hinder the ability of the panel to output its maximum amount of power. I mean, it might work a little bit, but you're definitely better off putting it outside in direct sunlight. Jake Weisenberg, big fan, thank you. So are you planning on coming back to San Diego ever, or are you just heading to New Orleans after you're done in the East Coast? So right now, yeah, I'm going to be on the East Coast and then make my way down the East Coast over to New Orleans in the fall and spend time in New Orleans. Obviously, Antine lives there, so I'm going to try to spend as much time as I can there this winter. And then after that, make my way back over for sure to San Diego. I'll be back there eventually. It's a tough city to stay away from. Living life with Texas Red 63. Do you eat from the secret menu or just the main menu in regards to In-N-Out Burger? I have tried the animal style fries before. I've never had the animal style burger before, but I've tried the fries. I usually just order the regular fries though, and the regular cheeseburger, and that's good enough for me. Next one's from Hill Gal. They say, love your videos. Thank you. Do you think that setting a goal of producing a video a day might lessen your creative joy? That's a good question. As of right now, I think it's actually done the opposite so far. I find myself being more, trying to challenge myself more and try to create more, different style vlogs and trying to incorporate different styles and things like that, experimenting a little bit. And I like that a little bit more. But over time, I could definitely see myself getting burnt out. It is really exhausting and it's a lot to handle. But like I said, if I see myself getting kind of tired, I'll take a break. I'll take a day or two off and then resume the vlog after that. And then the last one kind of comes from a lot of different people. They say, when will you be in San Francisco? I think I have a lot of subscribers in the San Francisco area. I'm thinking about maybe trying to organize an event where everyone can kind of get together if they want to meet up with me, so that it'd be a little bit easier for me to meet everybody without having to meet 7 or 8 individual different people at different times, because that could be pretty exhausting. I'm going to be in San Francisco in the next 3 or 4 days. I'm going to probably be up there in the middle of this week, which will be August 9th, August 10th area, and try to spend 4 or 5 days in the area. So send me an email if you're interested in meeting up, and I'm gonna try to organize something maybe. Let me know what you guys think of that, to try to get everyone together to meet up for a little while. So that sums it up for all the questions, guys. Like I said, post them below, and I'll answer them in next Tuesday's vlog. I should get one of these things for the element. So we made it up to Lake Arrowhead. It's absolutely beautiful up here. Hanging out with Gabe, who is actually Jared's roommate. He's just right here. Hi! He's actually an aspiring actor right now. He's living in LA and he's working on trying to get into the film industry. He's got a YouTube channel of his own. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check it out.
Did I seem natural there?
He's kind of a pretty funny guy. So we've just been hanging out, taking it easy. We're gonna go head up to the cabin now and check that out. So they got a really nice cabin here just by the lake. We're gonna stay here tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start making my way towards San Francisco. Although there was recently a report from one of the Airbnb guests that they saw a ghost downstairs in this exact place. So I don't know if I should be worried about that or not. We're gonna go grab dinner quickly and then head back to the cabin and take it easy for the rest of the night. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.